How's it going, everyone? My name's Brandorkian. Now let's get dorky. So we had a lot of news today, and I want to cover the best of the best. So this article from Wired, which is actually a German article, which I linked below, obviously you can use Google Translate to translate it, says Niantic founder John Hanke, this is how 2017 continues with Pokemon Go. As you can see, this image is of John Hanke with one of the legendary birds, Zapdos, and it is super exciting. So I'm going to go into this article. I'm going to try and sum it up for you, but I really want to talk about some of the incredible things that are found out because of this article. Basically, it says here that after Pokemon Go was released in summer 2016, the hype kind of slowed down, and they sat down with CEO John Hanke to talk about kind of how they're going to proceed with their further updates. So they talk about here how basically they've grown and how the game has grown, and how they didn't expect it to grow so fast, and how John Hanke actually sees it as still unfinished. He talks about how he thinks that the gym system definitely needs a reworking. So it looks like I'm almost 100% guaranteed that we are going, or I feel like we are going to get the PvP gym update first. So we're going to get the 3 updates. There were 4 updates this year, one of which was Generation 2, and now the second update is going to be a new gym overhaul. This is something that I had speculated myself as well. I was hoping that maybe the PvP kind of battling and the gym overhaul would be in one update, but it looks like it's actually just going to be they're going to be separated. So it's just going to be the gym update for now. So in the first 2 months after release, Niantic had only to delete one after another of problems. Basically, it's saying here how they weren't really able to focus on all the stuff they wanted to fix and change in the game. They were so focused on getting rid of all of the issues and having so many problems with people trying to log in and getting kicked out and the server issues. But basically, John Hanke goes into talking about how he really wants more teamwork in the game, and he hates the fact that the gym system right now is just terrible. There's really no teamwork that's needed. Most of it is just tap and swipe. And yes, you can have a second or third or fourth player in the gym. You can have a lot of people attacking a gym at once, but it's really no teamwork. You don't need the teamwork. You can do it alone, and it's just kind of boring. There really aren't any rewards. There's nothing great about gyms. So what he goes into basically is he wants, here it says, the arenas simply do not work as well as we want. So what they want to do is, it sounds like from this article, they actually want to encourage more teamwork when it comes to gyms, and they want to encourage this by actually having more rewards. It seems Hanke wants more people to participate in the arena battles. Again, those are gyms, and not just concentrate on collecting the Pokemon. There's very limited gameplay in the arenas. They simply do not work as well as we wish. He admits, we will rework this aspect of the game so that there will be more teamwork and people will get more incentive and reward for participating. So there you go. So we will actually see more teamwork, but not only will we see more teamwork in this gym update, but we will also get maybe a little bit better rewards than just Pokecoins, especially the limited number of Pokecoins we get right now. Maybe we'll get rewards in terms of items, maybe evolution items or something. So it seems like that is definitely going to be next. It says, how will it continue after the arena update for 2017? So for the 2 releases that follow, we are pushing the most diverse features back and forth to define the final goals, says Hanke. So there you go. He's basically confirmed the first one that's going to come out now is going to be the gym update, and then there are going to be 2 releases that follow. The developers at Niantic would think a lot about how players can exchange monsters and fight against each other. Okay, so there you go. Now it says, in addition, Niantic wants to finally deliver what many coaches have been waiting for since the first few weeks, the legendary Pokemon. So first, before we get too much further into legendary Pokemon, sorry about the ad in this, they want to develop at Niantic a lot how players exchange monsters and fight against each other. So it looks like for those 2 updates, it's going to be trading and battling. So developers at Niantic, they're going to do gym update first. Then they're going to go into the PvP update and the trading update. It looks like from his wording that it might be trading first and then PvP, but that could be switched, around. So they're definitely, it seems like from what Hanke is kind of hinting towards, is that it's going to be gym first, then trading, and then it's going to be just battles, trainer to trainer battles, like you can battle your friends. So that's kind of the order, or at least the 3 updates. We might end up having the order switched around. I'm sure gym is going to be first, and then trading and PvP might be switched around depending on which is done sooner or which one they're focusing on more. But it definitely looks like we are getting those 3 updates. But not only are we going to be getting those 3 updates, I'm going to go into, again, what I kind of started reading and then realized I had read too far. In addition, Niantic wants to finally deliver what many coaches have been waiting for since the first few weeks. I think it's Google Translate, so I think it meant like players instead of coaches, but the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo, Mew, and the 3 elemental birds assigned to the teams, I can safely say we'll see more of it this year, says Hanky. So he's basically talking about, for sure, we are going to be seeing these legendaries this year. We're going to see at least Generation 1 legendaries. We might not see Gen 2, but we will definitely see Generation 1 legendaries. Mewtwo, Mew, and the 3 elemental birds. So that is absolutely awesome. I'm sure they're going to work up events. They're not going to go too far into detail, especially not yet, but we will be getting those this year along with those 3 updates. Now, not only are we going to be getting these awesome updates and a lot of this, new Pokemon in terms of, the legendaries and probably Generation 3 at the end of the year or the beginning of next year, but John Hanke discusses here how he understands that cheating and GPS spoofing is a big issue and how this can definitely destroy the game. And they don't want this to be a problem, especially when it comes to trading, because if people are spoofing to get things, it's going to break the game because people will just be able to trade for whatever they want from spoofers. So he's talked about how what they want to do is they want to, rather than punishing other players, or it seems like even the players that are spoofing, instead of doing that, they want to make it harder to spoof. So it seems like they're going to try and have some preventative measures on apps. So now on Android, there are very easy ways, I'm not going to go into them, but there are very easy ways for you to download certain apps and just GPS spoof and cheat. And I'm sure there are other ways on iOS as well. So as John Hanke says, it is our responsibility to prevent cheating. So it looks like what he wants to do, if you read through this article, which again, the link will be in the description, is he wants to find a way to get it so these spoofing apps don't work with Pokemon Go. Whether Pokemon Go has an issue, or it might scan like your GPS settings or something to see if there is a mock GPS app or a fake GPS kind of scam thing going on in your phone. And if so, then the game might not work. It doesn't look like they're going to go after players as much, but they're going to go after these services to prevent players from doing that, which I definitely understand. I think instead of banning people who then can just either get new phones or new accounts and just do it again, you ban them from being able to actually use the apps in the first place, so then there's no means for them to do it, whether they make multiple accounts or not. So that's basically it from this article. They just talked about, we've been working on it for a long time and people are exhausted. We felt like it was time to make an impression. They're talking about Pokemon Go. So they've been working on it for a very long time. They didn't start with a huge budget, $35 million, which in my opinion is a very big budget. But compared to what they've made from the game, hundreds of millions of dollars, now they're able to kind of do what they want. So again, what this article basically confirms, it's not 100% across the board, but it's pretty certain, and I'm pretty positive, we're going to be getting the gym update first, then most likely trading or PvP, and then the next update will be trading or PvP. So that's going to be kind of, those two are going to be interchangeable, I think, but the first one will definitely be the gym update, and they're also going to be releasing all of the legendaries this year. They're going to try and figure out some sort of events for us to get every single legendary, or at least the legendaries corresponding with our teams, and hopefully Mew and Mewtwo, hopefully everybody can get those. And then, as long as they don't take up gyms too much, maybe they'll do, with the new gym system, maybe you'll only be able to have one of those type of Pokemon, or whatever the case may be. And then, of course, they're going to try and prevent cheating. So that's basically it for this video. Just a quick update video. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do too many videos or live streams within the next day or two. My wife's father is here. And my father-in-law, and we are currently helping move some stuff out of the house and everything, so it's been kind of crazy, and I just kind of snuck away to do this video real quick. So I won't be able to do too much this weekend, but I promise hopefully Sunday and again on Monday there will be more stuff, and if there's more news, I will definitely try and update you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you liked it. If you did, please leave a like down below. Let me know what you think about these updates. Let me know if you agree that these updates look real. It looks like this is actually going to be a real thing. And subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay dorky.